Hi, I'm Sydney Filipazzo.
I'm Addison Gardner.
We're with the class of 2025.
And we put together a video of recently graduated seniors, welcoming them back to the Brook and Breck, and they're just going to give us some advice on things that they were worried about when they were here at Mail that ended up really not mattering once they got to college. So hopefully a little bit of peace of mind for you guys. All right, let's get to it.
What's up, y'all? My name is Matthew Hins. I am a Mail alumni from the class of 23, and I'm here to talk to you all about my life since high school and hopefully provide y'all with some peace of mind and ease your anxiety if you're stressing about the next step. So, since I graduated Mail, I am now attending Georgetown College and playing football there. It's about an hour outside of Louisville, and that might not seem like much, but I just remember being terrified when I left home and was leaving all my friends behind, and it was just a real hard time for me, having to change my lifestyle. And I went home every weekend I could. I was going home, packing my stuff up, and staying as long as possible. And quickly realized that that was not a maintainable lifestyle. And so, the way I went about it, and the way I recommend going about it, is you kind of just have to stick it out. Just get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and force yourself to do the uncomfortable things, because that's what comes with change. And so, really just forcing yourself to do the uncomfortable things until they become a part of your natural everyday life is really the best way to go about it. As for my friends from high school, I still keep in contact with a good handful of my friends from high school. You just have to be a lot more intentional about reaching out and staying in touch, whether it's telling them to hop on the game or FaceTiming them a couple times or reaching out and texting people. You just kind of have to take initiative, and your friends have to do the same, and you can definitely keep those relationships if you want to. And my last piece of advice that I want to leave y'all with is don't let the anxiety take over you. It's a hard time, it is stressful, but everybody goes through it. Whether you're going to college, whether you're going into trade, whether you're doing something else, the change is necessary. And so if you can't change your situation, just change your attitude towards it and have a positive outlook towards it so you can really make the most of it.
Hi guys, my name is Susie Graham. I graduated from Mail High School in 2023. The most significant change that's happened to my life since attending Mail was definitely moving across the country. I chose to come to Arizona State University in Phoenix. That was probably also my biggest concern in high school as well, was just the fact that I didn't know anybody, didn't have any family out here. It was a new city, and I was going to be alone, but ultimately didn't end up mattering, and it probably was the best decision I could have ever made for myself. How many friends do I still talk to? I still talk to 2 friends on a regular basis, and my best advice would probably just be to consider how decisions will affect your future. With college, there comes a lot of new independence and freedom, and it's easy to make bad choices, make the wrong decisions. So you just need to consider how everything will affect your future and your career.
Hi, my name's Kaden Fry, and I graduated from Mail in the class of 2023. And as far as I was concerned, like coming out of high school, going into college, I was the most worried about larger lecture halls and college professors. But honestly, you'll find that the bigger lecture halls, it makes the class a little less intimidating, and the professors are typically pretty cool. Like, most of them are not as intimidating as they may seem. They're super fun to work with, and they're super easy to talk to as long as you go to office hours and ask them for advice and be sure to participate in class. How many people do I still talk to from high school? Honestly, not that many. I still have some of my close friends that I had in high school. You kind of establish your own sense of self and your own personality when you come to college. So yeah.
Hey class of 2025, I'm Allison Ball. I graduated Mail in 2023, and now I go to Western Kentucky University. I'm pursuing a journalism and broadcasting degree, and I work with the school's news channel show. And when I tell you all, I never dreamed that this would be my life now. I was a pretty average student, didn't make the best grades, but kind of the bare minimum. But I still got into college. My grades are better than ever now. I've met amazing people. I'm so happy and blessed, and I've had amazing opportunities, seriously. So if you don't know what you want to do, it's okay. Don't be so hard on yourselves, take it one step at a time. There's gotta be some curveballs, after you graduate, but I promise it's not as scary as it seems. You all got this. I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations.
My name is Tate Lucky. I'm an alumni of the class of 2020. Ultimately, I would say just to kind of trust yourself. It's a big step in your life. This is kind of the first big thing, and it'll take some getting used to, but you just kind of have to keep doing it.
Hi, I'm Claire Binford, and I graduated in 2020. And after that, I went to the University of Louisville. So I was really worried about not knowing what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. I went in undecided, and I really didn't want to have to narrow down all of my interests to one specific major. But by just taking classes I was interested in and saying yes to different opportunities, I ended up discovering the individualized major program. In terms of advice I would give the graduating class, say yes to a bunch of different opportunities. You really don't know how much you're growing until you are on the other side.